Our top story tonight: Russian drones have violated Polish airspace, crossing the border in a move that has shocked both local residents and international observers. The breach has sparked a major NATO response, with urgent meetings and heightened military alert across the alliance. Poland, a key NATO member, called the incursion a deliberate provocation, and immediately summoned the Russian ambassador for urgent talks. In response, NATO has increased air patrols and deployed more troops along its eastern front, signaling unity, strength, and readiness to defend its members. The incident has heightened anxiety across Europe, especially in the Baltic states, as the risk of conflict escalation and regional instability grows. The world is watching closely to see how Russia responds to mounting diplomatic pressure and the calls for de-escalation. In the US, Tyler Robinson is being held without bail for the fatal shooting of Charlie Kirk. The case, built on surveillance and digital evidence, has ignited national debate and political tension. The motive remains unclear, and authorities are investigating possible wider connections. Kirk's death has intensified discussions about political violence and public safety. This case reflects the deep divisions in American society. The G7 has issued a strong condemnation of Iran's campaign of transnational repression. The group accuses Iran of targeting critics abroad through cyber attacks, threats, and disinformation. This coordinated statement signals a unified stance from the world's leading democracies. The G7 calls on Iran to stop these actions, warning of possible consequences. Iranian dissidents abroad welcome the move, but await concrete protection. Poland has firmly and unequivocally rejected former President Trump's claim that the Russian drone incursion into its airspace was merely accidental, rather than intentional. Polish officials insist the drone's flight path was deliberate and calculated, calling Trump's remarks dangerously naive and potentially misleading to the international community. The incident highlights a growing rift between U.S. political rhetoric and the real security concerns of NATO allies in Eastern Europe. Western diplomats and NATO leaders have backed Poland's assessment, strongly condemning Russia's provocative actions in the region. The episode underscores the complexities and challenges of alliance politics in today's tense and unpredictable global climate. In the English Championship, Jaden Philogene's hat-trick led Ipswich Town to a decisive win over Sheffield United. The victory boosts Ipswich's promotion hopes and cements Philogene's status as a rising star. For Sheffield United, the defeat deepens their crisis and puts their coach under intense scrutiny. The result could have lasting consequences for both teams' seasons. Philogene's performance is a highlight in a campaign full of drama. Arsenal staged a dramatic comeback to defeat West Ham and claim the top spot in the Women's Super League, thrilling fans with their relentless spirit and never-say-die attitude. Key players stepped up in the second half, turning the game around with skill, determination, and impressive teamwork that left spectators in awe. The win demonstrates Arsenal's resilience and championship credentials, proving they can overcome adversity when it matters most. Their strong start sends a clear message to rivals. Arsenal is focused on reclaiming the title and won't back down from any challenge. The season is long, but Arsenal's momentum is undeniable, and their hunger for victory grows with every match they play. At Chelsea, Raheem Sterling and Axel Disasi remain exiled from the first team under manager Enzo Maresca. The decision stems from tactical disagreements and a push for a new club culture. Their exclusion is costly and creates tension within the squad. With the transfer window approaching, their futures at Chelsea are uncertain. All eyes are on the club for a possible resolution. That's your rapid roundup of this week's top stories. From NATO's alert to legal drama in Utah, and from global diplomacy to sports, these events shape our world. Staying informed is more important than ever. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe for more updates and clarity on the news that matters.